Welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube. I don't upload. You know why I don't upload? Because I just don't really have anything to talk about. Until I stumbled across something today because someone at me on Insta. And Jake, he's done it again. There's been times in the past where I was thinking, what should I do? What should I talk about on my channel? And they've done something, or Shannon's done something, or Logan's done something, or said something. They just give me something to talk about, so I'm grateful. But what he was saying this time is the problem. This guy said that he believes he can beat me. Now, as a fighter and as someone who has said he's dedicating his life to the sport, he should feel that he can beat me. He should feel that he can beat other fighters. But he's never said that before. It's never come out of his mouth before. He's never spoken about me in that way. I don't speak about him in that way. Because honestly, as I always say, I don't want to fight these men. This is not what I'm on. That is not actually what I'm on. Like, I don't actually want to fight these men. Because I want to keep my path traditional in the ring and run the socials outside of the ring. But if he's gonna sit down and say things like that, then it just drags me right back into the mix. But I'm gonna make it clear because I'm honest. I don't care what you think and I don't care what anyone calls me. I will fight Jake Paul if it makes sense and if certain stipulations and things are put in place. I actually don't want to go out of my way to hype this up and hunt him down and say, yeah, I want you and you better beat Tommy because you got me next. Because honestly, I don't care. Like, I could live my life without fighting Jake Paul. You guys want to see me fight Jake Paul more than I could care to fight Jake Paul. But I can't let man say that he can beat me. That's like too far. He just announced this fight actually with Tommy, which is on December the 18th. I guess basically, if we go off his performance against Tyron, he's gonna want to improve on that. If we go on top of Tommy's performance against Martinez, he's gonna wanna improve off that as well. So both guys are gonna wanna put in a better performance. I just didn't expect him to say that. I was thinking, okay. But I get it, I'm inactive and that, it makes sense. It makes sense, I haven't fought in time, you know, I don't really post any boxing that I do. I'm always shouting out My Protein, which brings me to my point. Shout out to My Protein, 37% off if you go on the website, myprotein.com. You know it is already, ambassador and all that. And I wear the stuff every day. And I even drink one of their proteins now, the Clear Whey Isolate Grape. That is my personal favorite. So if you wanna go grab that, grab that. But back to the point. Actually, Christian, just run the clip of him saying what he said for those that haven't seen it.
So at Asif Edom, he was wondering, would you fight Viddal Riley?
I mean, at this point, yeah, like I would beat Viddal. That's the level that this has gotten to. It used to be Viddal's training KSI to come beat us. That guy's scared. I believe I'm better than Viddal 110%. People will go, oh my God, this kid's crazy. After I beat Tommy, who knows? I know Viddal's been, look, I have nothing but respect for Viddal. I think he's a dope guy. You know, we squashed our beef. I'm not talking shit. I just personally think I'm better. He's great. I just think I'm better.
Whew. I had to quickly just hit Twitter and listen, I had to tell my dad, listen, we might get you this Bentley quicker than I thought. My dad always said that he wanted a Bentley. And I always said that I would get him one. And the path that I'm on and where I'm heading and what I'm doing, I believe that I can get my dad a Bentley in due time. But if he's gonna call me out, we know what that means. Bread. Hovis, King's Milk, any bread that you can think of. I don't know any famous bread brands in America, but any bread you can think of, that's basically what he said. Do you want some bread? Do you want some money? And I can't be like, no, I don't want it. Of course I'll take it. Of course I'll take it. But I am not going to force it. It's gonna have to be something that he bites at and bites at and bites at and chases. Because honestly, I want to do my own thing. I want to have my own career, not involved in the market. This market I was involved in as a coach. And that brings me to my point. Tommy, we're both here in the UK. If you want to get some rounds in and you want me to emulate Jake or, you know, whatever, then let's go. Because you're the same weight as me, in the same country, we can make it happen. That would be great. I'm not coaching, but I don't mind jumping in camp to be, you know, do some rounds with you and offer you that look, because I believe I could. In terms of fighting, I have to rate him. I rate him because I wouldn't call me out. But then that's because I know what I'm doing. That's not on camera. If I didn't see what, if I saw what he saw, probably, yeah, it makes sense. But because I know what's going on, I'm like, it don't make sense. But yeah, it would be great. It would be a big event. It'd be huge, it'd be massive. In fact, one of the biggest fights, probably. But yeah, as I said, if it gets to that and it's a bit more than him just chatting in the video, I'll have my incentives and stipulations in place, because he's always digging, he's always dishing out. He's always dishing out. You do this, you change your name, I'm gonna give you 500k, or I'm gonna do this, or I'll double your purse. Not playing the games. Not playing the games. We're not doing any of that. I'm not doing your da-da-da-da. But because you got bread, I know Jake, you'll watch this anyway, that's what I'm saying. You, because you got bread and you got some to spare, I will have a few requests, but I will hold on to those unless, you know, this thing really comes to fruition. But for now, I know he's going to be focusing on December 18th. I know you will be focusing on December 18th to make sure you get Tommy out of there in great fashion, and then you'll look for your next victim. As you said, I am the only one left in the UK, and I didn't want to be a part of this thing, but that's just dragging me out, trying to say this, say that. If it's gonna happen, where it's gonna happen. But yeah, as I said, I'll talk on that later on when things start to look more realistic than him sitting down and saying that he thinks he can beat me. He offered me respect. I respect Jake. I made it very clear to you lot many a times that I respect him. I respect what he does. I respect his hustle. I respect how he manipulates the public. I respect how he makes everyone care about what he's doing. And that isn't going to change. And I'm not going to lose respect for him either. If we scrap, I'll respect him more for scrapping me, because I know how I fight, and I know how I am, and I know what I can do. So I respect him even more if he gets in there and takes the hands. But we'll see. I just wanted to talk on that. This is me being honest as well. Like, it's not me thinking, oh, what can I say on this video? Let me make sure I construct my words properly. Nothing like that. I couldn't even say properly, you see what I'm saying? So I'm just chatting. But if people want to accelerate it and give me an ultra boost to the bag, then of course the ultra boost will be accepted. But honestly, I said what I had to say. I don't really have to say anymore, and I don't think I'll talk on it more until Jake has something more to say, because honestly, I am not going to go in a back and forth feud of trash talk and, you know, telling him that he's not really a boxer and that you fight MMA guys and the guy had a hip replacement. No, we're not gonna do all that. Like, you fought, you won, you had your fights, and now you've spoken on the realist. So you just have to see how this actually goes and how everything unfolds. In the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe to the Realist channel. More content is coming soon. I should have some big news next week. I'm actually gassed. I should have some big news next week that I can speak on finally and announce to the world. And until then, I might have another reaction, something of the sort. But yeah, it's the Realist. It's always going to be. Make sure you like and subscribe, notification bell on. Shout out to My Protein as always. Got a few food containers in the back now, because, you know, I'm on my meal prep. I'm getting lean. Yeah, Beauty and the Feast. Make sure you hit them up on Instagram. They got some meals there. The Realist is definitely enjoying the meals, and you should enjoy them too. So make sure you go and hit up Beauty and the Feast on Instagram. If you don't know what I do at the end of the video, it's the end of the video.